Hi, I'm Chris from Gears and Queers.
And I'm Chris from SparkPlug TV.
And this is Fun Girly Car Time.
It really is expensive to be me. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going, some would say, fabulous.
Fabulosity, Fabulana.
Fabulina?
Fabulina, I am so exhausted.
Yeah, as you should be. We did a lot this weekend.
Yes, we've done a lot this weekend and we're still doing a lot.
That's correct.
This has just been a weekend of Contentina.
Contentina
Aguilera the third. And my brain is just like nonstop Meltiana because we keep putting Iana
after
at the end of every fucking word that we have ever used this entire weekend.
This weekend has felt like a fever dream for many reasons, I think.
Well, let's begin with the fact that I have a loan right now that is a 2023 Lexus RX 350h luxury. Valued at MSRP $65,000, and it has all the trimmings and trappings that a luxury car should have, minus the massage chairs. Poverty spec. Also, we need to touch on before I get into that, we need to touch on the fact that we're like in person today. Yeah, we're in person today. Girl, get that fucking.
Get that knife away from you.
Get that knife out of my face. For the listeners, she almost just tried to stab me with her fucking acrylic nails.
And I'll do it again.
Bop, bop. Like I'll do it again. Bop, bop, yeah.
It was nice to know you.
It was nice to know ya. Anyways, so yeah, we're live and in person in full homosexual color, as I've been saying recently.
Yeah.
And I'm here with my new man.
Your new man's. Are we allowed to say his name now?
I guess so, if we're going to have him on today. His name is Jared, and he will be our guest today because we thought it would be kind of a funny, cute idea to have an average homosexual that is not psychotic about cars.
A non-car gay.
A non-car gay on the channel to talk about... We are going to quiz him in the last half hour of the episode on his knowledge or lack thereof on the automotive industry.
About 20 different pictures we have. Right?
Yes, we have 20 pictures lined up, and we're going to play a game called Can You Guess This Car?
And we're not expecting much. If he can hear that, I mean that with the most love and respect.
Yes, I don't expect a lot. I didn't put a whole lot of Stumpianas.
We need to be Puttiana to Restiana.
Stop!
Anyway.
Yeah, what were you going to put to rest?
Us.
Oh.
God.
Okay, no, but we finally made it for this weekend to the Iron Mountain Resort.
We sure did.
To do some fun girly off-roading with some fun girly ATVs.
Yeah, so we went to Dahlonega, Georgia, which is about an hour and a half from where I live here in West Atlanta. And
do you want to tell them your address too?
I do. Please send hate mail, mate. No, we're not doing that. But you came to my fun girly home.
Yes, I did, and your home is lovely. I have to say, I've said it off camera, but I'll say it again on camera. Your home is lovely. It's a mix of retro with a tiny bit of new technology.
It's things from the 1960s and 70s mixed with Amazon Alexas.
Yes, that is very true. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And I thought that my house was bad with, telling Miss Echo Dot to turn on my lights, but you have every single light set up.
The only lights that are not smart in this house are the bathroom and the basement.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
Which, we're working on it.
Okay. So, yeah, but no, we had a lot of fun. It was a bit of a hiccup here and there, not only getting here, because I almost fell asleep during the drive, because it was just such an innocuous fucking drive.
While you were driving?
Yeah. At one point, I had to be like, can you please drive? Because he is on the loan of the vehicle. He's allowed to drive it. And
the Lexus.
The Lexus.
That is apparently an awful vehicle, and you really should review something better.
According to that one troll that commented on that content that we posted today, yes.
I can't even afford like half of that car.
Right. Yeah, me neither.
Apparently, we should aspire higher.
Yes, because apparently they're driving something that's $150,000.
As the girls do.
Right,
Yeah.
and even though I'm driving something that's $70,000, but that's not enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to imbibe my nicotine addiction. I'm actually not addicted, I just have it for the weekend.
Claudiana.
I know.
You just have it for the weekend.
In your
An
face.
addiction?
Actually, every time you've seen me in person, I've always been vaping. I don't vape normally.
You're not setting yourself up for success.
I know, I'm really not.
I'm really not believing that.
I know, but I promise that I'm not.
Me with Diet Coke. I literally...
You want to talk about addiction, honey.
I used to keep these stocked in my home, and I don't anymore. Remember when we were at the store and I was like, I'm only buying the small pack because I will drink them all?
Yes.
Yeah, so like the fact that I have one of these in my home is rare.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't believe that because when we met at the road rally,
Right.
I was chugging them.
Right. Yeah, no, you were chugging them because I feel like every 5 minutes you're like, can I get a Diet Coke?
But back to Fun Girly Off-Road Time.
Yes, so I almost fell asleep. Jared drove a bit of the way, and it was fun trying to, because his 2013 Ford Escape has a touchscreen navigation system, but it does not have anything but, like Bluetooth maybe is like the coolest feature on that thing. And so this has like adaptive radar guided cruise control, it's got lane tracing assist, it's got pedestrian alert, it's got cross traffic alert, rear and forward. It's got it's also got pre-brake assist, so it's like you don't even need to, like, the car will recognize that you might not be braking at a comfortable pace and will actually start to brake for you, which I didn't.
While you are braking.
No, before you decide to brake, it starts to brake for you, even if the cruise control's not on.
That's actually pretty useful.
So it's very useful, especially because I remember like the Escalades, when my mom had an Escalade, I think it was like the third generation Escalade my mom had. It was like a 2008, I think. Those had this like pump brake that would make it so that you were braking and it wasn't like a jerking braking, and that it was like more of a like a smooth luxury braking. But I think this is kind of like in part and parcel like a similar lane, no pun intended, maybe pun intended, a similar lane of luxury amenity. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we get here and then we're unpacking. It's rainy on it. It rained the whole way.
It was like a torrential goddamn downpour.
There was lightning to be had.
It literally, we met for dinner. That's what it was. I met you for dinner before we even got here, and I was in the 2023 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro.
Yes, shout out to Lexus and Toyota for giving us loans this weekend.
Thank you so much.
But yours is $85,000, and that's too little.
Clearly, yeah. I think the MSRP of that one was like barely under 80, so like 79 something.
Oh, true. That's poverty.
Clearly,
yeah.
Yeah. She's got. I mean, like. The newest car I own is from 2006.
Yes.
And
that was gifted to you.
Yes. Yes, it was. And the $80,000 Toyota is just too poor for all of you.
Apparently.
I'm sorry.
Elitism is a scourge. Anyways.
And so what did we do with that Sequoia? We towed two Polaris Sportsman 570s.
Yes.
ATVs.
Yes, and I did not realize that I was hanging out with two ADHD girls that don't need to eat in the morning, and I was ready to fucking kill somebody by the time that we finally got the second Sportsman.
Yeah, so...
we had to go to the dealership to pick it up, and it was a fucking nightmare fuel for me because I am a hungry bear if I don't eat, even though I'm an otter. I don't... I have to eat 3 square meals a day or I will die. Yeah,
and I forget to eat until like the afternoon, where I then have to eat like 82,000 calories in one sitting. And so, like, the original plan, if you remember, was that I was getting the trailer on Friday.
Yes.
Before y'all even got here.
Right.
I went to pick that one up.
Right.
That I had booked days in advance.
Right. And then you got there and they called you a faggot.
Basically.
Yeah.
They were like, absolutely not.
Should we dox them?
Literally. Like, they said that the Sequoia, which I can't remember what that specific one is. I think the TRD Pro is rated slightly lower. But
yes, it is because
them,
it's got a bigger wheels, bigger tires, different suspension. Yeah,
like the goods. But like typical Sequoia is like around 9,000 pounds towing capacity.
Oh, okay.
Like the new one, right?
Yeah, well, it's a half ton, so
yeah.
I would assume so.
But so they told me that I needed a 3/4 ton to pull a utility trailer, and I was like,
which is so ridiculous.
I told them what the tow vehicle was. I told them what we were towing, which maybe we were towing 1,500 pounds plus maybe like 2,000 pounds of trailer weight, maybe a little more.
Right.
Well within even a reduced.
And the Sportsmans together were like 1,600 pounds, so it's not like it was like.
No, she would have been fine, but I guess the liability issue, it's fine.
It's a liability issue. So it was a liability issue. They called you a faggot.
Yes. But so like, we had this whole plan, right? And so that just got thrown to fuck at the last second, like in the 11th hour. And so I'm scrambling trying to find a trailer.
As it does.
Always. I go down the street to this place they recommended, and they're like, yeah, we probably have a trailer. We got one at the other location. Like, I'll go ahead and reserve it for you. Turns out, I left my license on the scanner at home because we had to like sign a waiver to get the loans for like the Polarises and like, everything. And I'm like, great. So they're like, you can pick it up tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Well, Saturday morning, I scrape myself out of bed at like 7 a.m. and I go pick this thing up.
I know, and we stayed up until like 1 a.m.
We were
the night before.
We were being giggly girls. And
watching the weirdest videos.
And the trailer has 2 holes in it. It's like a wooden deck, right? And it's like they're right where like the track of the ATV wants to go. And it's a tilt trailer, and we're putting 2 ATVs on it.
Yeah.
One of them was already at the house. One of them we had to go pick up in Canton, Georgia, which was about an hour away, not in the direction we were going.
No, we were like here, there, and fucking everywhere.
We traipsed all over northern metro Atlanta.
We terrorized all of it. And then we were behind those really slow people, and you were getting aggravated, and then...
We were going like 28 miles an hour.
Yeah, and it was like, what, a 55?
It was more than 28, is what it was.
It was very that.
We made it work.
Yeah, we made it work, and we got there at 2 o'clock, even though we tried to get there but like 11.
We had planned breakfast at like 9.
And we were like going to get like a fun gay car brunch breakfast, and that
just did not happen.
Didn't happen.
And you didn't eat until noon, which meant your stomach was actively consuming itself, and I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah, I used to have hanger issues, and I didn't enact any of them, and I was very proud of myself and didn't... I mean, I've gotten a lot better handle on myself because thanks to Lexapro. Just kidding, I'm not an Lexapro.
I am.
I got a much better handle on myself for that. But yeah, I mean, we finally got there. We got to Yeehaw Country. I didn't realize it was a resort that you could like stay overnight though.
Yeah, they had like a camping area, like tent camping.
Yeah.
They had RVs. They had actual cabins, which I don't know how nice they are, but like that like
main
building was pretty nice.
They would have been nice if that building was anything akin to like what the cabins were. I'm sure the cabins were nice.
Yeah, and then Pam
was lovely. Oh my god, I forgot about Pam!
Queen at the registration desk.
Yes, we registered at the registration desk, that's redundant, and we met this lovely woman named Pam, and we warned her that we talked about cum in cars, and she was like, sign me up.
I don't know if we said that explicitly.
No, well, we were in a public space. Even though this is technically a public space, we were in a very public space where we didn't know if we were going to be, accosted or not.
Right. But no, Pam was with it. She was like, I will like, share, and subscribe, basically. Right. And she gave us the tea on where, because remember, when we got there, we had both of those ATVs on the trailer. We were like, how the hell are we going to get these things off? Because like those tilt trailers, this one was like not electric. So it had like a hydraulic strut. You can like, when you like back the equipment or whatever that you're supposed to put on and off, it like starts tilting up. Same thing when you get up to it, you can, lift it up manually and then it'll start tilting back down. But it's like, okay, if we can get one off, like how can we get the other? Like how do we load them right? We had to back the thing up, back the trailer up. Back
that thing up.
We backed that thing up to a hill.
Yes, so a Hilliana.
So we could wedge the trailer into the dirt and just drive the ATVs off, which worked.
Yes, and we served cunt.
We did. We absolutely did.
We served cunt. Proudly
served cunt.
Cuntiana
is served here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it said that on a sign at the resort.
It should.
But it should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Pam. For serving cunt.
Pam is gonna mail you a pipe bomb. Pam, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Pam. Anyways, so then we got there and we did some fun girly off-road time. That was probably, obviously I've been to one rally, but I mean, I think that was probably the coolest, like, gang that we could have had. Like, 2 Polaris Sportsmans and a TRD Pro fucking Sequoia, like.
And we got that thing, I don't think we were supposed to go down that one trail where that had, like, those really deep ruts. I'm not sure if that was a 4x4 trail, like a truck Jeep trail.
Well, it's an ORV trail anyways. I mean, they're all rated for that kind of stuff anyway, but
Miss Sequoia, I mean, like, obviously the Sportsmans did great. But Miss Sequoia, I was amazed by her. And of course, like, I got my air conditioned seat. It was like 60 degrees inside the car. I'm sure y'all were sweating to death and back.
I'm not really a sweaty person. I've never been a sweaty person. You, on the other hand, are like drenched in sweat.
I step outside and I'm literally melting.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But I've never really been a sweaty person. So I was sweating a little bit, but not that much, honestly.
Did it feel nice when you were like moving?
It was enough air in my 40-inch wig that it was blowing consistently and lovely. Lovely? Is that a word? Gaily. Homosexually. Hotly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some great footage. You scraped the undercarriage.
There was like a moment when we had to double back down the one-way trail because there was no way, like the sportsmans were going to go through it. Yeah. Absolutely. Like there was also a way to go around. Miss Sequoia, big bitch, was not about to make it through that. And so we made the executive decision to double back after we saw, remember that, like, was that a side-by-side? What those guys that came up and
drove through, with those barky ass dogs. Yeah.
Drove through, like,
they drove through it and somehow, like, got back out of it. I was amazed.
They almost were stuck.
I was
convinced that we were gonna have to winch them out.
Yeah. And you were like, winch time.
I was like, winch time. But there's literally video footage.
And they were gonna be like, bow. Faggot.
I mean, they didn't kill us.
No, they didn't. No, they were lovely. They were lovely.
We literally went into the woods.
Yes.
Where nobody was around.
Right.
And people that were not faggots came up to us and didn't kill us.
Right.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, so that was fun. That was cute. There was a slingshot there. We didn't really get to do much with the slingshot because we were stressy on it.
And delayed on it.
I did get to jump the sportsman, though. That was cool.
That little trail track, I guess you'd call that a little dirt track, right?
Yes.
Like, was that like probably mostly for like dirt bikes?
For dirt bikes mostly, and I mean any kind of.
But it was pretty wide.
OVH kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean it was definitely meant for that, and I definitely did not get nearly as much air as the man that was trying to teach me how to get air.
When we pulled up on you, because you had like stayed back and we had gone ahead, we didn't realize
he jumped it a full 6 feet in the air. I was like,
don't you have footage of that too?
Yes, I do. Slow-mo footage too, and it's on my TikTok. Yeah, I got some cool drone footage of you.
That was amazing.
But you know what's so funny is that guy that was teaching me how to jump was telling me that apparently you're not supposed to keep it in 4-wheel drive like ever. And I don't really understand. I mean, he was saying,
we were talking about that.
Yeah, why?
He was making it seem like ever.
Yeah, unless you're in like a dire straight situation where you needed to put it into 4-wheel drive.
Right, and I mean, like, we were like in a lot of what we drove through was like loose dirt and mud, so like we weren't hurting things. But I guess I get what he's saying.
Like I guess, but like I mean, I thought that's what they were like Mentiana'd for.
I think.
What was
I saying?
When I go back into general society, I am gonna be like Workiana. Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, and like all the professional spaces that I'm in are gonna be like, excuse me.
Like, I'm Hiriana to Bootsiana, the Houseiana down Niana. Anyway, the Sequoia was in 4 high for most of our trip.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you really, and you had 4 passengers at most points too, so that was like pretty.
And like she only beeped one or two times.
And the fact that you didn't pop a fucking tire, I'm so
upset. Popped a tire.
I popped a fucking tire in the same generally.
But I also had resident expert Davis, our girly pop, in the back telling me like, drive over that, don't drive over that.
Oh,
do this.
right,
like, that
because
was
she
really
has
helpful.
that LX.
GX.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah. She has that GX.
Like overlanding built
completely outfitted for overlanding.
Yes, and she knows what she's doing.
Yes, she does. We love a learned girl.
A learned gal.
A learned gal.
Iana.
I need a lobotomy.
Galliana Paliana.
I need a lobotomy from Claire's. Me after
Can Claire's
I
put the piercing gun straight up my nose and just end it? Like, just whatever part that makes Iana happen.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. The gay side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Imagine us just like, bro.
That was even gay.
I'm gonna go put on a backwards hat and suddenly steal women from men. Not like in general.
Oh my god, just steal women, period. Yeah, but then we came back today and Jared and I went around Atlanta generally and
While I fixed a Nissan.
yes, well you put that paper plate that I told you to put on the Nissan. Yeah, the faggot with the fan. Basically you while you were fixing it.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And you got some footage of that as well. And
I used that footage that I took to figure out where one bolt went. I had a bolt at the end and I couldn't remember where the fuck it went.
Investigative.
That's hard-hitting journalism.
Yes, you were a hard-hitting journalist.
I was hard and I was
you had a time.
bricked up replacing the cooling fan on a Rogue Sport.
Well, there were those commenters that were like, why does Chris have a tire and iron in his fucking pants?
Oh my god.
Is that a tire iron in your pants?
Or you just have to zoom. Kill me, please.
I'm so hungry too.
Yeah, at least we ordered food before we started this.
Anyways, so shout out to Lexus though, because when we were on Highway 20 on our way back to your house, I didn't realize that it had not just forward crash mitigation system, a fucking 2015 Mercedes-Benz S-Class Maybach almost sideswiped us on the on-ramp.
Which is the Atlanta experience.
Apparently, I didn't know. Well, no, you did show me that one meme about the Atlanta experience, and I didn't believe you. But today, I believe him now.
And she avoided that collision.
She avoided the collision, and I wasn't driving. Jared was driving, and it bumped him over, but not so far that we were going to hit the median, like far enough that we, got away safely. And I swear to God, I almost threw my tall cold brew at that man. I was literally...
Which would have been unfortunate for you because...
I know. I would have lost my caffeination and my iced coffee because I'm a stereotypical homosexual that drinks iced coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As am I.
Yes. And, it was very impressive, and I'm glad that I don't have to go to Drive Shop and be like, hey, babe,
sideswiped your girlie.
Sideswiped, we're going to have to drive 6 hours back with the sideswipe, but no.
And she's been getting, good mileage, too, right?
We drove... So Raleigh to Atlanta is 500 some odd miles, and we got here on a singular tank of gas.
That is obscene.
It's ridiculous.
Which is a complete and utter opposition to the Sequoia.
100%.
With her 22 mpg.
And with Sam's Club priced gas, Iana. Oh God.
I'm going to
I need so
all
much
of
therapy
these into your throat.
I need so much therapy. So it was $2.99 at Sam's Club for regular, because you can put regular in the Lexus.
Yeah,
I checked. With the knock sensors, it should, with modern day knock sensors, it should be fine.
It's
anyway.
just
What does that have to do with anything? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
She was knocking.
Yeah, with those nails, she was knocking. Oh no, don't knock, because then your dog is going to hear it and think it's an actual knock. No, but it was $30 to fill it back up once we got here. So it's
That's a $60 trip. You go
it's a
1,200
$60 trip. It would have been and I checked airline prices before coming here. It would have been a $400 round trip ticket, and I got here for $60 round trip, and not even in my car. That is apparently poverty, because it's a Lexus.
First of all, poor. That's why you're poor, is because you only need to spend $30 in gas to go 500, 600 miles.
Apparently.
Yeah, on the regular Rihanna.
And it's not like I'm lucky enough that I get to do this as a job anyway, and it's oh my God, no, I'm not giving in to these people. I'm so tired of this.
Here is the thing about what we are actively doing, which is putting our personalities on the internet pointedly.
Mm-hmm.
is that some people are going to love that and some people are not.
And that's fine.
And that's fine.
I don't mind. I don't care about the comments are like they're comments. Like they don't mean anything. They don't have they do mean something because they're giving me engagement.
Enragement is still engagement.
Enragement is still engagement. And yeah, that's what it's doing. And I think our food is here.
I think so.
Okay, so
These dogs gonna bark like fuck when they see
yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we are going to have Jared, our special guest, and we're going to play Does This Average Homosexual Know What Car It Is, based on some pictures. So we'll be right back.
Ding. Well, we are back again, and we have a new addition here. It is Jared, who has a last name, but I'm not going to tell you it because he has privacy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome, Jared.
You know, a girl's got to keep her privacy.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. You are the noted mans of other Chris here.
I am the mystery man. It's fully revealed now. Kind of revealed now.
And
We might even black out your silhouette and change your voice.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because we have been accosting you on the air,
And
Yeah.
besmirching your name.
besmirching your name.
Yeah, we were listening to the podcast coming back from the beach, and I was like, all right, I'm getting, like, roasted over here for
Specifically about your car.
the care of my car,
Or lack thereof.
or lack thereof.
But
Yes.
I hear that she's got new tires.
She got new tires.
And like there was a brake fluid moment.
brake fluids fixed.
There was
or
something else
changed.
maybe?
We are changing.
Oil
we changed
change.
the oil.
Rotated tires.
Rotated tires too. Yeah, even though the tires are new. So much appreciated.
Every time you drive, you rotate them. So I don't know why.
Period.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
But we're playing a fun little game today, right?
Yes. So not only is Jared here for a redemption arc on us sullying his name, I'm not going to be blowing him on camera. What was that about? Anyways, so we're going to play a fun little game called Do You Know What This Car Is? That's a terrible name.
Do you know what this Cariana is?
Cariana.
That's even fucking worse.
Cariana Grande.
Cariana Grande.
Cariana, give me that Triviana.
Is that the title?
Yeah.
I just farted a little bit.
Okay.
Send me straight to hell. I'm so excited.
Cariana, give me that Triviana. So yes, it is a trivia-based game.
Oh, God.
So did you ever play, like when, obviously you didn't grow up giving a flying fuck about cars, but like...
No, not really.
And you never played like did you play like a license plate game on road trips or...
We did do like the license plate game on road trips, you know, where you try and see if you can get all the states and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't anything. We never did anything past like punch buggy, where you just like tried to punch the living lights out of your sibling. You know,
no punch
that was
bags.
it. That was it. You know,
Right.
so
And now that's obsolete because
God, because that is
Beatles
the
are...
worst game ever. Anyways,
Well, but also Beatles are obsolete.
They're still on the road, Brenda.
I know, but they're not. They're not.
They don't just evaporate when they cancel a model.
they all ascended. They've all gone to their home.
They
now.
said gather them up like the fucking EV1 and
Yeah.
put them out of their misery.
Anyway, so what do you think on a scale of 1 to 10? What do you think your knowledge of vehicles are?
Like a solid 4. Yeah.
That's better than I thought you were gonna say.
How would you rate yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Are we talking about like?
Like looking at a car and being able to say the name, the brand and the model, making the model.
We talked about this. I'm probably lower than probably like a 2.5 because like I definitely rely on the logos to help me. I can't just look at a body of a car and be like, yeah, that's this. Yeah.
And that's a podcast because that's what this game is.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, I guess we'll begin. I will move this furry that you have on your
Oh
iPad.
my God.
It is a furry.
Isn't that a furry?
It's not a furry. No.
But it's furry
a furry
adjacent.
is an animal.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Just
anyways.
holding them all.
All right,
Exactly.
so the first one up, I made it easy.
This is a Corvette.
Yes.
And who makes the Corvette?
Good question.
Okay.
Do you want the answer?
Wait, can you guess?
As far as like
The make.
the brand company.
Yeah,
like,
the make, like the brand. I'll give you a hint. It's American. Does that help
God.
clear anything up for you?
Maybe
It's giving big 3.
It's giving big
Does that
three.
mean anything to you?
GMT.
That's like
That's adjacent.
close.
If you left off the C, we would have been happy with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
GM.
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 Do you know what that
Chevrolet.
stands for?
No, not really. General Motor or something.
Yo,
like that?
oh my god!
That's great.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Next one.
Should we keep points?
No.
Okay.
You got it. You didn't. Congratulations.
Okay. What is she?
Okay, she's a Porsche, right?
Well,
A Porsche.
she's a Porsche.
Porsche. Okay, she's
Yes.
a Porsche.
Yes.
I know she's like a crossover.
Good eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
I know
eyes.
I know the lingo a little bit.
Yes.
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's named after a pepper.
A pepper.
Yes.
Like cayenne.
That is exactly it.
Damn.
Okay. And it's funny that you knew Corvette, but you didn't know Chevy, and you know Porsche, but you don't know Cayenne.
You know, I love finding the holes
I'm sure you do.
in this.
Game?
Innocence game.
Oh, and the
I
logic.
do also like finding holes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because you're an emergency top anyway.
Yeah, and the glass has been broken.
Yes, the glass has been shattered.
Oh lord.
All right, so this one's a bit of a hard one.
Okay.
Um,
That's giving Bugatti vibes.
okay, not quite.
I mean, like exclusivity, yes, but not quite that level.
Okay, and I see a horse on it.
Okay. Context clue. We like context clues.
Would you say the horse is prancing?
The horse is
Girl, he's not gonna know.
standing. It's not like a Mustang.
No, it's definitely not a Mustang.
Let's see. I've definitely seen a logo before.
Do you want a hint?
Oh God,
Can I
I
be
feel
so
like I should
honest?
know
I don't
this.
know what this car is. I know who makes it. I don't know what it is.
That's okay. Honestly, supercars are so hard to keep up with.
It's like, oh God, I want to say it starts with like a P or an F or something, but
The second letter, yes.
the second letter.
Yes.
Starts with an F. It's an F.
It's Italian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that much.
It's a Ferrari.
Ah, okay.
You know Ferrari.
I do know Ferrari.
Heartbeat fast Ferrari. You never heard that song?
No.
I was about to say Forbes. I was like, that's a magazine.
That's a magazine.
This is the Forbes.
It's the Forbes SF90,
You
yeah.
know, Forbes.
I thought it was
you know.
that.
Yeah,
But I
it's-
didn't have any confidence.
It's the SF90.
Believe in yourself.
I'm playing too.
Yeah, apparently so. Jesus.
Oh God.
All right. Well, that was a hard one. I didn't expect you to get that, but I was just trying to test.
Okay, so Ferrari.
I would have been very surprised, and I would have given you the Gluck 9000 if you. If you got it right.
Oh gosh, it's gonna turn into one of those TikTokers.
Oh my god. Okay, what is this?
Okay, this is a Tesla.
Yes, correct. What gives it away that it's a Tesla?
So actually, for Teslas, I don't have to look at the logo. The sleek
right.
body does really give it away.
Is it
Okay.
mediocrity?
It's the mediocrity. It is.
Is it the panel gaps that you can see from the fucking Hubble space telescope?
Is this like a Model X or something?
I'm
Think
proud.
poorer.
Think poorer. Oh Lord. What is there? A Model T?
We just got done
or
talking about how we're
something?
not going to be elitist.
That went out the window.
Moments ago.
What letter comes after X?
Y. So it's a Y.
It's a Model Y.
Why is it Y?
Because
Elon Musk is a child.
Elon Musk is a child and wanted four. How many letters are in sexy? SEXY.
SEXY.
4. I know I was right.
Yeah, he wanted them to be SEXY, but he couldn't do Model E because I believe Ford had a
Model E.
trademark on
Mach
that.
E.
Model E.
And so it had to be 3. So,
So
it's
we're being
S3XY.
so creative with our naming here.
Yes.
Like a child could do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad that you knew that it was a Tesla.
Thank you.
They all kind of look bland like that. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
So this one's a Kia.
So yes, that is a Kia. It's got a It's got a.
I will admit, so for these, when they changed their logo on the front, I was like, what is KN?
That is like that's like a widespread thing.
I was so confused.
It looks like 9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
Their logo.
Oh, so we're getting critiques now. Oh, so you're confident enough for critiques.
Honey, we're at like number 4 or 5. I can't count.
We're a
She's
fast
ready.
learner. We're a fast learner.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
That tiger nose grill.
That tiger. Okay, so it's a Kia, but do you know what Kia it is?
I do not know what Kia it is.
Okay, if I said entry level Kia, would that ring any bells?
Not a dang thing.
What about the album? An album by Duran Duran?
Oh god,
Still no.
that would mean nothing to me.
Still no.
I mean, I know Duran Duran, but I don't have album titles. Okay, so it's called the Kia Rio.
Okay.
Rio is an album by Duran Duran.
Okay.
You just said like Brazil or something.
Oh yeah.
Like the Rio Grande.
Yeah, Rio Grande.
Yeah. This is also the Kia version of the vehicle that you think that you can only afford brand new,
Hyundai Accent.
which is a Hyundai Accent.
Yeah.
Because at dinner we were talking about how that was what you would buy if you
That's not
if you were
what
to
I
buy
would buy.
like a brand new car. If you were to purchase a brand new vehicle, it would be that.
It'd probably be a Honda Accord.
Obviously.
Actually, probably a Honda Civic. I really like the Civic.
But you know what? I would say that knowing the name brand of this or knowing the model of this one would be difficult for you too because I mean, it's so obscure.
Yeah.
I feel like
And isn't that canceled? Do they still make those?
last I checked, they still make 23 models.
Really?
Yeah. So last I checked. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
This is a really hard one if you don't know your history.
Okay.
Your history.
Chevy.
Okay.
Come on, Bowtie.
Come on, Bowtie.
Yeah, like the guys at my school used to drive these all the time. I don't know the model name, but I do know, the logo.
She's seen it while she was getting her
We've
cheeks
seen it.
slapped.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
By the homophobic.
Straight guys.
The.
Ooh.
But do we know the model?
We do not know the model.
It
Okay.
might even be in the picture.
Oh, maybe.
It is.
If I look close enough, what is it? Let's see. Oh, is it the Chevy 510? Something like that? I don't know. S10?
S10.
Okay.
There you go. Yep, it's
That's
a
the
Chevy
one.
S10. Yep.
We love it when they put it on the outside.
Yes. Clear as day.
I like it when it's on the inside.
I'm sure you
To
do.
each their own,
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know if I know that one. I think I know
Oh,
it.
come on. This is me and my brother. Like, my brother and I have very dissimilar car tastes, but this is like the one thing that we agree on.
I think I know, but the thing is, I like what that particular brand is doing these days,
Oh, they're cunt.
but
And you know
keep
they have
forgetting.
no sedans anymore? They're completely done with sedans.
So the logo, I know I've seen it on the road, but I'm not familiar with this one as much.
If I told you Ford adjacent, would that mean anything to you?
sold with the same, often.
I
at the
mean,
same color.
And often with the same...
Genesis, Chrysler, I don't know.
Chrysler's kind of close. It's got the same, like, cheap bling factor to it. Lincoln?
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, not really familiar with
Have
them
you
at
ever
all.
heard of the brand Lincoln?
I don't know if I have, to be honest.
Interesting.
And is this one a Corsair?
No, so the Corsair is I think it's compact, but the Corsair is a smaller one, I think.
So is this like defined
Oh,
as
I know what it is.
a more
Casey is
luxury-
probably going to come for me if I get it wrong.
Oh. Is this
Yeah.
classified as like a more luxury brand?
Yes,
Or-
so
okay.
it's a luxury. It's like the
Maybe why I
Lex,
probably haven't heard of it.
like the Lexus to Toyota. He said poor.
poor.
Pava.
Poor is a state of mind. I'm broke.
Right. I regret bringing you on here.
No, you don't.
All right. It's the Aviator. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I keep forgetting the new things that are not the same as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
What?
English is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh Lord, because I always get like the two mixed up, the two H's.
Oh, sure.
Honda.
Yes.
Okay. I do not know.
I didn't choose the newest make. I'm sorry. I didn't choose the newest model because I thought that this one was a bit more.
On the road.
a little more.
There's more of the. There's more of
recognizable.
the. Yeah. There's more of these on the road than the newest models.
Okay.
Its name is a palindrome.
What?
The same forward as backward.
Oh.
You both looked at me like,
Huh? Words.
It's a smaller version of Chris's mental illness.
That just went right over my head. That's yeah.
I
It's a-
said what this was about 5 minutes ago. Not even.
Brain of goldfish.
Yeah, when I said what type of new car I would buy.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think you said Accord, though.
You said
No,
Accord.
then I said I like the...
Civic. He's not going to know.
Dick.
It's a
the Honda Dick and Cock.
Honda Dick and Cock.
Yeah. It's a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic, okay.
But do you know what a Civic is? Like, if someone said, I drive a Honda Civic.
This.
The Civic is a smaller car than the Accord, like I have 3 of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one.
Okay, so same company.
Yes. Which is?
Honda.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the Accord?
Yes!
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think you're 3 for 8.
I didn't count.
I'm not counting either.
Hey, well, if I get like what I said, like the 2.5, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Percentage,
I'm doing
25%.
math.
No.
If I get 25% of these, I'll be good.
He's a mathematician. I am not.
I'll do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take
Okay.
care of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations.
Congratiana.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a bit harder.
Okay.
This is a supercar.
It looks like another European type car.
Correct.
Just because their logos are very like shield-like.
Mm-hmm.
That's astute.
It's giving Corvette, but I know it's not.
Well, it's giving new Corvette. It's
New
giving
Corvette.
C8 Corvette.
Okay.
Kind
so
of.
it's adjacent to.
Well, no. Because
Okay.
this is like triple the price.
Oh,
Yeah.
just casually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What even is that logo?
It is a bull.
It is a bull.
Yes.
So it's Lamborghini because I just read it off the logo.
Yes. Lamborghini. I'm not
But what model is she?
Girl, if he doesn't know that was a
An
Lamborghini.
XCL. I don't know. It's
An
probably
XCL.
That's an Aventador.
Yes.
Oh, is that actually a real car?
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't think that was real?
I just pulled some letters out of my ass.
No, this is a Lamborghini Aventador.
Oh.
What you said is nonsense.
Okay.
Don't be mean.
I was very better.
I mean, no, thank you.
Okay.
I was like, I thought I'm coming up with like actual cars over here.
No.
Okay.
Jared'sCars.com.
You're like Grand Theft Auto
It's cars. Like, I have a jewelry company. Now get ready for the car company.
Okay.
So this is a Ford.
Okay. And how do you recognize that it's a Ford?
Because of the logo on the front. I will
Ford
say
brand.
the one thing that they kind of do, the hoods look very similar, where they have the top and the buckle down.
Mm-hmm.
She's like similar to your Escape.
Yeah, because I have my Escape. So
Well, I would
it
say
has
that the
same-
grill shape is kind of similar too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very like mean mouth.
You got a mean mouth. You got a mean mouth.
The open fish look.
What is wrong with us?
So, if we could,
Oh,
yes.
Do you know what model?
What model? Good question.
Glid.
Glid.
when you need to like get something done, what do you do?
Finish.
I'm not talking about sex.
Shucks.
When you need to get something done. what
And
do
you're
you-
like having trouble.
Yes.
It's what you do when you play your games and you're not paying attention to me.
Ignore you.
This is the Ford Ignore.
The Ford Ignore.
You've heard of Escape.
Focus. The Ford Focus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the Ford Focus.
Yes.
But specifically,
One of.
The Focus. This is ST on the front.
it's
So.
the Focus ST.
Oh.
Okay.
Looky there.
Yeah. So the Ford Focus is probably one of the most popular vehicles in the UK. Like one of the most like popular like standard vehicles, I think.
Yeah, like a
Or at least one of the most popular Fords.
hatchback Giana.
Yeah. Momentiana.
Momentina.
Momentina.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Prius.
Who makes the Prius?
Who makes it?
Toyota?
Slay.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Double high five.
Yes.
Now, if you saw the newest one, do you think you'd be able to?
Well, we did see one on the road.
Oh, you did point that out to me.
We saw one. I was like, that looks like a Prius. And you're like, that's actually the new Prius. So
Yeah.
they kept a lot of the similar
'Cause we
body
were-
shapes.
The silhouette is very similar, like
Yeah.
year to year.
It looks just
Starting with
futuristic.
like the second generation, I think.
Yeah, the first generation looks nothing like any of the other ones.
No,
No.
it's like a Echo and a Yaris got a little.
Little hanky panky.
Yeah.
I'm a little excited.
Yeah. You're getting excited about cars?
A little bit, yeah. I feel like I'm doing a little better than I thought I was going to.
I think you're
This
also
is a redemption arc.
This is a redemption arc.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go.
But yeah, she's very she has very much the same look, just futuristic for sure. The new ones.
Oh, cool.
Okay, we're getting into oh wait, is this a Lexus?
No.
Okay, because it has a similar body shape to the one that
We're driving right
now.
Yeah.
She's a competitor.
I see that the lights are different though, for sure.
She is an Asian competitor.
Okay, I'm seeing like wings here. Oh gosh.
You point this out every time you
that the
see one.
Genesis?
Yes.
Oh. Looky there.
So you need to now figure out what model she is.
Okay. Does it have anything to do with how she looks? Or is she kind of just named randomly?
If you were to name her, what would you name her?
Janet.
Janet Jackson.
The Genesis Janet.
The Genesis Janet.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Euthanize me. Is there a gas leak?
I mean,
when you first pulled this image up, I wasn't confident which one it was, but there's subtlety in the like front end treatment to the other SUV that they make. And so I'm pretty sure I know which one this is.
it looks very like sleek. It looks very luxury, futuristic-y. I don't know, almost like a spaceship or something.
The Genesis spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called the GV70. So it is their...
that was my next guess, actually.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
I'm working on a Genesis dealer right now at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
GV. Why the
GV70.
GV?
So I think that the V has to do with like like SUV.
Okay.
So it's like part of the, well, I guess it would be like vehicle. I don't know. But because their sedans are like the G70, the G80, the G90, but their SUVs are GV70, GV90, GV60.
So what if I ask a question
GV80.
for our audience here?
Sure.
Yeah.
So like the 70, 80, and 90, what does that kind of relate to?
Is it
just
just like an artificial
this is the next one?
That's an artificial hierarchy, but like BMWs and Mercedes and Lexuses, they have their name badge based on like the displacement of the vehicle. So like what we're driving right now is the RX 300H. So it's like it makes close. I don't know, right? Aren't I right?
Well, that used to be a thing. It's not really that much of like a rigid
It's
rule
never getting into
anymore.
territory for y'all.
But like they're like 70 smaller than 80, right? So that's how she does that.
Okay, so some companies they do it like, oh, this is just a sequence of numbers, and some companies do it by, oh, this is like power and stuff like that.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they give them names.
Yeah.
Like this one. This
Like
one's a name.
S, X, Y.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so this is a Jeep.
Yes.
I'm guessing it's like a Jeep Cherokee.
No.
There's a clue.
There is?
There's a clue
Where does it say it?
right there. On the side. No, that's not. That's the grill or whatever. The side.
No, there's a clue in the fact that it.
Terrain or something or.
It's a Wrangler.
Wrangler. Damn.
It doesn't have a truck bed. That was my clue.
Oh.
Okay, I think we have time for one more. Let's do one more.
Choose one more for me.
Okay, ready?
Okay. This is a Ford. Is it an Escape?
It is an Escape.
It's the newest one, isn't it?
It's a Ford Edge.
No, it's the Escape.
Like new?
I promise, because they put the new light bar on the front end. It's like brand new.
So it no longer looks like that blobby
This is a
fish thing?
2023 Ford Escape.
I missed that.
Yes. So
Wow.
this is the newest version. It looks like an
So
Edge.
this is what I'm upgrading to.
Yes. Let's not.
Right now.
Right now.
I just ordered it online.
I'll go out with my YouTube money, I'll go buy you one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm totally kidding.
Literally, so this is like a thing that like I want to be real. This confuses me all the time because design languages are like they're like let's make small, medium, and large of the same looking thing. And so like if you have like difficulty with like depth perception or like scaling something in your mind, I thought that was an Edge.
Yeah, I mean, I think this picture kind of makes it look like it's an
Edges
Edge.
are larger.
Yeah, they're like the mid-size ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. So, yeah. All right. Well, this concludes our first ever game with a guest. Cariana, Gessiana, Scorliana?
Cariana.
Bring me the Triviana.
Give me the Triviana, yeah.
Wow.
Something like that.
That's a fucking name.
That's a sentence.
What isn't a name?
That.
That.
That's in a name,
Yes. Well, thank you, BB, for being on the pod.
Thank you for not trashing me this time. I really appreciate it.
Listen, you
did
get
it yourself.
I
That's
myself.
equal opportunity.
Yes.
Here at Fun Girly Car Time.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
offer a redemption. So
Thank you, I
yes.
appreciate
and
it.
honestly, you truly did a lot better than I thought you did, and I'm not just blowing smoke.
You know,
up
like
your
that
ass.
was really good. He'll blow smoke up your ass later.
Later.
Yes,
Exactly, yeah.
But just for now, I will not do that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
You know, I gotta get paid for that.
Yeah.
right,
Exactly.
right, and I'm my own sugar daddy, so. Anyways, on that note, I think we are going to end the podcast because we are spent morally, physically, spiritually,
Yeah.
mentally,
Financially.
financially. And thank you guys so much for listening to our podcast. Fun Girly Car Time is available wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Prime podcasts, anywhere you can listen. It's also on YouTube, available every Monday, tentatively at 9 a.m., but depending on when I'm able to squirt it out, maybe later on in the day. Relatable.
We'll sort it out later on.
Always later on.
Oh, God, I'm straight now. So, anyways, thank you guys again. Please don't forget to rate, subscribe, share. That is how you can support us the most. We do also have our support avenues open on Spotify. You can donate 99 cents a month, $4.99 a month, or $9.99 a month, and that will go straight back into the podcast, or gay back into the podcast, because I am a homosexual, as is Chris, I assume. Or I
But
wouldn't.
not me.
But not you.
Not me, sure.
No. Bye.